Hi guys, can I get a quick confirmation in the chat box regarding the sounds? Am I loud and clear? Yes, good. So let's do the previous question, Peter. The question number 4. So in our last class, we completed the question number 3. Today we have to do the question number 4. They have given some opening balances. The following balances were available as at. So we'll change it. Just change it, people, as at first March 20XX. As at 1st March 20XX of Tisera Enterprises, which is engaged in purchasing and selling ready-made garments. So we'll write down the opening balances. So cash is an asset. So generally it should be there in the debit side. Generally asset balances should be there in the debit side. Liability and equity generally, not always. Generally, liability and equity balances should be there in the credit side. So bank is an asset, debit side, opening balance. Ubudu debtor is an asset, debit side, debit side. Capital is a part of equity. So it should be there in the credit side. Creditor liability, it should be there in the credit side. Kanishka liability, it should be there in the credit side. So we'll write these opening values. 1st March 20XX BBF, the amount 80,000. 80,000. Then bank balance is given. Bank 60,000. 60,000 opening balance. Then next one, debtors. Ubudu debtor is there. Kumudu debtor is there. So here, Ubudu debtor account value 50,000. Kumudu value 40,000. Kumudu. Capital BBS value 150,000. Value 150,000. Then we have creditors. Who is that? Anushka. Value 45,000. Then we have Kanishka 35,000. Done. So we recorded all the opening balances. We are done with that. Now let's move to the next part. They have given some credit purchase information. Credit purchase information. So we have to record it in the purchase journal. Credit purchases of the stock will be recorded in the purchase journal. 5320x6, 8320x6, 12320x6, 18320x6. Invoice numbers 45, 56, 48, 59. Anushka, Kanishka, Anushka, Kanishka. Anushka, Kanishka, Anushka, Kanishka. Now we are going to write the amount. Amount, people, we can't write these 38,000, this 44,000, for this 34,000, this 25,000, we can't write because there is a trade discount. I told you when I was teaching the discounts, always we should write the value after trade discounts. Always we have to write the values after trade discount, after. So we can't write this 38,000. We have to take the value after the trade discount. So list price, 38,000. Trade discount 10%, 38,000, 10%. That means 3,800. Then value after trade discount. Value after the trade discount. 35,000, 34,200. 34,200. So we can write Lamai this 34,200 only. Always we have to write the value after the trade discount. Do not forget it. 34,200. 34,200. So we'll go and record it in Anushka's account, people. Purchase account debit, Anushka's account credit. Purchase account debit, Anushka's account credit. So people, debit entry will do it later. For the time being, we'll write and keep the credit entry. Yeah, 34,200. Purchase 5320XX. Zakir, it's better to show the workings. Sometimes when you are doing the question, if you have done any mistakes in the area that you are writing, they will check the working. If the working is correct, they will give marks. So better. No need to write like this, the way that I have written. If you just write 38,000 minus 3,800, 34,200, that's enough. No need to write list price, trade discount 10%, value after trade discount. Okay. Even having the values enough. So here, Lamai, we posted only the credit entry. Yeah? Still, we didn't write the debit value. We'll write the debit value later. So I'll highlight and keep. අපි තාම debit value එක ලිව්වේ නැහැ. We wrote only the credit entry. Let's do the next one. Kanishka. Kanishka 42,000 directly. So here we can't write 38. We wrote 34,200. Done. Here we can directly write the 42 no, because no discounts, nothing is there. 42,000. So go to the Kanishka's account. Put a 42,000. Purchase. Debit entry, will write it later. This one also we didn't write the debit entry. Now let's go to the Anushka. 5% trade discount. So we'll find the value. List price 34,000. Trade discount 34,000. 5%. That means 1,700. 1,700. Value after trade discount. Value after trade discount. Then here 33,000, 32,300. 32,300. Value after trade discount. If my numbers are wrong, tell me, people, because I'm doing mind calculations, I might make mistakes. So if my numbers are wrong, tell 32,300. So go and put it to the Anushka's account. So here also we recorded only the credit entry. Debit entry, passe damu. Let's post it later. We'll post the debit entry later. Next one, Kanishka. A 4% discount. List price 25,000. Trade discount 4%. That means 1,000. Then value after trade discount 24,000. Value after trade discount 24,000. So here 24,000. Then write it in the purchase journal 24,000. So we'll write it to the Kanishka's account also 24,000. So here also we posted only the credit entry. Here also we posted only the credit entry. Now let's take the total here in the purchase journal. 132,500. Transfer to purchase account. So here we have recorded the credit entries. We'll go and debit it to the purchase account. So I'll take purchase account. So here credit, debit to the purchase account total 132,500. So simple thing. Total to the purchase account, individual amounts to the individual accounts. Total to the purchase account, individual amounts to the individual accounts. Total to the purchase account, individual amounts to the individual accounts. Creditors. That's it. So we are completely done with the purchase journal and related entries also. So I'll remove this color. Done. Now let's move to the next one. Next one they have given the credit sales. Credit sales always should be recorded. Credit sales always should be recorded in the sales journal. In the sales journal. So let's prepare the sales journal. 7320x6. Then 10320x6. 15320x6. 2320x6. 62, 63, 64, 65. Pubudu, kumudu, pubudu, kumudu. Pubudu, kumudu, pubudu, kumudu. Now I'm going to write the amounts. Now before writing the amounts, look at this. There is a sales policy. They are giving 10% discount for all the credit sales. For all the credit sales, they are giving a 10% discount. So from each and every value that we are arriving at, 10% should be deducted. Then here, 20 shirts, each shirt 1,500. That means 30,000. But 10% should be deducted. Here, each shirt, each trouser, 25 trousers, each trouser 2,000. Then here 50,000. From that also 10% should be deducted. 40 children wear, each piece 600, 24,000. From that also 10% should be deducted. 20 saris, each sari 1,800, 36,000. From that also 10% should be deducted. So let's take that 10% over here, Lama. Here 10% means 3,000. 10% means cut 1 0. Cut 1 0. 50,000 cut 1 0, 5,000. 24,000 cut 1 0, 2,400. 36,000 cut 1 0, 3,600. Then here we are getting value after trade discount. Value after trade discount. Here 27,000. Here 45,000. Here 21,600. $36,000 minus 3,600. It is 32,400. 32,400. So let's record those values. Lamai, quickly write. Okay, let's record it. 27,000. So sales account credit, debtor, Pubudu account debit. Guys, the Pubudu, Pubudu is here. 27,000. So sales account still I didn't credit it. I'm just writing only for the Pubudu's account. Sales. Next one. 45,000. 45,000. Write it to the sales journal. We'll put it to the Kumudu's account. 45,000. Sales. So that 45,000's credit entry also not yet recorded. For the time being, we are just recording the debit entry. 21,600. Kubudu. That is also same. Only debit record is recorded. Credit record, we didn't record it yet. Next one, Kumudu, 32,400. Sales. So all four, only debit record is recorded. Credit record not yet recorded. Only debit record is recorded. Credit record not yet recorded. 32,400. Okay, now let's take the total of the sales journal. 31st March 2086. Transfer to sales account. Transfer it to the sales account. We'll do it here. Sales account. What is the total? 126,000. 126,000. Debtors. So now you can see debtors, individual debtor accounts debit, total to the sales account credit. Individual debtor accounts debit, total to the sales account credit. 126,000. So with that, we are done with the sales journal also. Sales journal also done. Okay. Now let's move to the next part. Receipt and other related information. So they have given certain receipts and other related information. 2nd March, cash sales. By doing some sales, you got 20,000 cash. 5,000 check. Check is immediately deposited to the bank. So you can directly put that 5,000 to the bank, Lamai. So let's write it. 2320x6 sales 20,000 debit, sales account 20,000 credit. 2320x6 cash. 20,000. So people here, this 126 cannot come here because generally in the ledger accounts, we will write it in the date order. So take it to the last people. Cash account debit, sales account credit, 20,000. Next 5,000 directly deposited to the bank. No, immediately. Immediately deposited to the bank. So bank account debit, sales account credit. Bank account debit 5,000. Sales account credit 5,000. Bank account debit 5,000. Sales account credit 5,000. That is also done. Next one. We received some cash from Pubudu. We received some cash from Pubudu. 3320x6. Pubudu debtor. How much we received? 8,500. 8,500 debit. Pubudu's account 8,500 credit. 8,500 credit. Why credit? Because Pubudu is giving us money. So we have to reduce his balances. He is an asset. Asset reduces credit. Next one. From Kumudu 6.3, we received 12,400. This check was deposited on 6.3. That means on the same day. On the same day, you have deposited it to the bank. On the same day, you have deposited it to the bank. So 6.320x6. Kumudu debtor 12,400. And on the same day, you have put it to the bank lamai. So remove from the cash account. Put it to the bank. So if we deposited the check after 2 days, 6.3 cash account debit, Pubudu credit. Yes. Yes, Zakir. Even after 2 days, it's fine. Now, even here, even it is same day, I also did like what you said. Because not immediately, no. On the same day only they have deposited, not immediately. Since they didn't tell immediately, first I took it to the cash book, then removed from the cash book and put it to the bank book. So same thing you are telling, the date is different. Okay, cool. So first we received the check, we recorded it, then we deposit in the bank, removed from the cash, put it to the bank. Simple. Done. Next one. From Pubudu, 16,000 cash, 12,000 check. So we'll write the cash one, will you first? We have received some cash from Pubudu, 7320XX. Pubudu, 16,000 cash. So for Pubudu's account, 7320XX cash, 16,000. And on the same day, we have received a check for 12,000. On the same day, we have received a check for 12,000. 7320XX from Pubudu, check 12,000. Then what are we doing? This particular check we are putting to the bank on 10. This particular check we are putting to the bank on 10. So remove from the cash account, put it to the bank account on 10. So here, sorry people, I have written the names other side. So green is the third bar. Yellow is, this is yellow. Second one is the 12,000 is the blue. This one is green. This one is green. Okay, next one. Cash from Kumudu 8,000. Cash from Kumudu 8,000. 8,000. 8,000. Here cash. Here Kumudu. What's the date? 13/3. cash account debit, Commodores account credit. So with that, we are done with all the cash receipts also. All the cash receipts are done. Now let's move to the payments. To Anushka, we have paid using a check. That means it's going through the bank. Anushka creditor. 13,000. Anushka is here. 13,000. Reduction of liability. Anushka's account debit, bank account credit. Anushka's account debit because it is reduction of the liability. Bank account credit because it is reduction of an asset. Next topic. Paid to Kanishka cash. We are paying cash. So cash account credit. 15,400. Kanishka's account debit 15,400. Here we can write cash. Here we can write Kanishka credit. Date 10/3/20XX. 10/3/20XX. Kanishka's account debit 15,400. Cash credit 15,400. Kanishka debit 15,400. Cash credit 15,400. Next. There are some purchases from the cash and through a check. 16,000 credit. Purchase account debit 16,000. So here also people purchase account generally we are writing it in the date order, so it should come below. At last, cash 11/3. Here purchase account debit, cash account credit. Purchase account debit, cash account credit 16,000. Then here 14,000. Purchase account debit 14,000. Bank account credit 14,000. Because we are paying through the bank. purchase account debit, bank account credit, purchase account debit, bank account credit, 14,000. The next one, salary payment 23, 8,000 from cash, 12,000 from a check. 8,000 from cash, 2320x6, salary account, debit 8,000, 2320x6, cash. Salary account debit, cash account credit. Salary account debit, cash account credit. Okay, next one. Here through a check. Then salary account debit, bank account should be credit. 12,000. 12,000. Salary account debit, bank account should be credit. 12,000. Salary debit, bank credit. Next one. 22,3 paid to Kanishka using a check. So 16,000 Kanishka creditor. 22,3. $16,000. Bank 22,3. Kanishka's account debit, bank account credit. 16,000. Okay, now let's balance one by one. Let's balance one by one. Start with the cash account. We don't have a discount. 31st March 20x6, BCD. Tell me, people, it is 93,100. Can someone confirm? 93,100. Is that correct? Whether my number is correct? Confirm. Correct, no? So we'll do it for the bank account also. Is it 34,400 bank account? And Pubudu 62,100. Pubudu, and tell whether my numbers are correct, people. Kumudu 97,000. Pubudu 67,000. 62,100. Kumudu 97,000. And we'll do it for the creditors also. Anushka 98,500. And Kanishka 69,600. Correct me if my numbers are wrong, people. So purchase is an expense, Lamai. Expenses, we don't have BCD, BBF balances. Directly, we can take it to the trial balance. Directly, we can take it to the trial balance. Purchase 162,500. Salary is 20,000. Sales 151,000. Income also don't have opening closing balances. Directly, you can take it to the trial balance. Asset, liability, equity. Only these three will have closing and opening balances. Income and expenses, directly we can transit to the trial balance. So let's take one by one. Cash account, debit side, you have to check the forward side under the line. Under the line is there in the debit side, BBF 93,100. Bank, debit side we have 34,400. Then we can go for the debtors. Debtors, Ubudu is there. Ubudu is there. Komodo is there. Ubudu 62,100. Komodo 97,000. I hope my numbers are correct. Capital credit side 150,000. Credit side 150,000. Then creditors we have Anushka and Kanishka. Liabilities credit side 98,500. Credit side 69,600. Then purchase is an expense. It should come to the debit side. Expenses should come to the debit side. 162,500. Sales is an income. Income should come to the credit side. 151,000. Salary is an expense. Expense should come to the debit side. 20,000. Now we'll get the total of the trial balance. 469,100. Trial balance is balancing to 469,100. Trial balance is balancing to 469,100. So if you all are done, please give me a confirmation with the letter D, people. Done? Good. So with that, we are done with the unit number 11 also. That particular unit also done. Next, we have to do the last unit of your grade 10. The last unit, which is the correction of errors paper. So let's start a fresh unit next week. A little bit difficult unit, but if you are properly focused, you can understand the things perfectly, and you got to practice. If you practice, if you listen properly, and if you practice, you will be perfectly okay with the next week's unit also. Why I am telling it today? Because next week's unit is little bit difficult. That's it. Bye bye. No problem. Welcome.